All right, so today, according to the Gregorian calendar, is August 30th, 2024. And this story came out just a few days ago about a former deputy um, being accused of doing a false police statement or a false police report. And it's just a couple of minutes. So let's take a look at this and then we'll go ahead and chime in after.
A former deputy finds himself on the wrong side of the law. He's now facing criminal charges.
It all stems from a reported chase and shooting nearly 3 years ago. McIntyre Law Chopper 4 was over the scene back in 2021 in Pottawatomie County. But now, in new court papers, investigators say the deputy made it all up. News 4's Caitlin Ogle has the update.
This is the rural county road where the deputy claimed everything unfolded. But detectives say as they continue their investigation, nothing was adding up.
Everybody's going to make mistakes.
Show me your hands!
When you cross the line, different story.
Pottawatomie County Sheriff Mike Booth talking about his former deputy, Taylor Smith. Body cam video from September 2021 shows him driving over 100 miles per hour during an alleged pursuit on his phone, driving with his knee.
Small sedan, 4-door.
According to court documents, during the chase, Smith said he saw, quote, a black male passenger armed with a long gun hop out of the car and run.
I'll be foot pursuit. He has a rifle, large backpack, red shirt, black male.
Minutes later, backup arrives, taking Smith back to his car, and he drives over to this gate.
He said the guy hopped over a fence into this big field. As he approached the fence, this guy started shooting at him, so he returned fire.
Those alleged gunshots were never heard, but investigators heard this.
Shot fired! Shot fired! Get down! Show me your hands!
McIntyre Law Chopper 4 overhead as authorities combed the area for hours, but court papers saying, quote, there were no obvious signs or tracks to follow.
That's when I said, everybody stop, everybody come out, called OSBI, had them come in. I want everything roped off, nobody go from here. I was highly skeptical about what I'd heard.
What investigators did find were Smith's shell casings. Sheriff Booth says surveillance video they obtained also showing Smith's patrol unit, but no sedan. Other deputies telling investigators they, quote, observed no dust trails or the suspected vehicle.
Did anybody come across the vehicle yet?
Of course, as a human being, you wonder why this or why that, but you still just follow the facts.
In Pottawatomie County, Caitlin Ogle, Oklahoma's News 4.
What was the motive there? The sheriff says Smith resigned during the investigation. We called Smith and his attorney, but neither got back to us. He now faces a misdemeanor charge of filing a false report.
Okay. So that sheriff, by the way, salute to him, Saul Goodman. That's what he looks like. He looked like Saul Goodman to me from Better Call Saul. It's funny. But salute to him for investigating and not just following the story hook, line, and sinker, where, maybe 50, 60, 70 years ago, that same play would have been ran in that same county, and the outcome would have looked entirely different. The response from police, the response from the local community, no doubt would have looked entirely different. So while police are a necessary element, at least to some reasonable extent to be expected in today's world, I think it's time we take a second look at this idea that the police are infallible. The police are to be trusted, 10 times out of 10 when they testify or give their word in something. I think the fact that this guy's facing a misdemeanor, something is definitely run afoul there. As a person who has that authority under him, I would say that should at least be a gross misdemeanor, because that could have went very wrong in many ways, and not only one life but many lives could have been affected. And dare I say, that same play has been ran, and in all likelihood, in that same county at some point in the past, and the impact looked a whole lot different. So I say we got to continue to push the bar, continue to move forward on holding law enforcement accountable, holding government officials accountable, and to realize and understand that no, it's not just as simple as the truth is what we say it is. Rather, the truth is actually the truth.